All right, so I just thought I would come on and do a very quick update. So I'm being discharged from the hospital today. As you can see, all of my goodies are in the back seat. But you don't see any babies back there. So as you all know, the babies were born oh Lord. All right, sorry. As I was saying, I'm having a hard time dealing with this today because this has been something that I've been dreading throughout the pregnancy, going into labor early, having to deliver early, and well, I didn't go into labor early, but anyway, having to deliver early and having to once again leave the hospital with no baby or babies in my case. So just a FYI, I am taking this harder than I thought. I know you ladies, are so sweet, so supportive, and you mean well, but I am going to be off of the radar. I am not responding to emails right now. I'm not, talking on the phone right now because I just have too much on my plate to have to, be back and forth between home and recovering from this C-section and back and forth between the NICU, breastfeeding two babies and trying to make sure that I keep myself calm while I just wait on this process. They don't have any health issues, so I thank God for that. The main thing is just that they have to gain weight because they're premature, so they can't come home if they haven't, gained weight, or consider in this case they have lost weight since they were born, because it took a few days for my breast milk to come in. So Summer has lost 14% of her body fat and she needs to gain weight. She's great with breastfeeding, and I'm sure that she'll start putting on pounds within the next week or so. They're going to add protein to my breast milk, and hopefully that will help out with her gaining weight. Skylar, she's a good weight. Her thing is she needs to learn how to breastfeed. It's easy for them to just put her on a bottle and let her gain her extra few pounds and then come on home. But considering the fact that I want to breastfeed, they want to not give her the bottle until that's like basically the last resort at this point. So today she did make improvement. She did latch on today, whereas usually she doesn't want to do anything. So that was great today that she did latch on. So I'll just continue to keep working with her, and hopefully she'll start kind of grasping that concept and breastfeeding and gaining weight. Summer, like I said, Summer is a small fry. She's tiny, but she breastfeeds like a champ from the first day she was born. So we just need her to, keep some weight on, basically. Summer, they both, yesterday, they both went under the light for jaundice, which they said is normal in premature babies. So Summer is still under the light. Excuse me, I'm just a mess. Summer is still going to be under the light. Sorry, ladies. All right, so like I said, Summer is under the light, and she will more than likely have to stay there. Maybe tomorrow, maybe she'll come off the next day. I don't know. That we just don't know. Skylar is off. She was able to come off today. They both were placed under the light last night for jaundice, but Skylar's level is fine, so she's coming off. She's already off. Before I was discharged, she was already off, so I'm grateful for that, because it was really hard, being there all day and not being able to hold my babies, with the exception of the little bit of time trying to get Skylar to breastfeed and the 30 minutes that I'm usually breastfeeding Summer. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and just let y'all know where we are at this point. As far as me, I'm doing fine. I'm just recovering from the C-section. I, for some reason, after birth, started swelling like crazy. So my legs, feet, my butt, everything is really, really swollen. They said it's normal, especially for mothers of multiples, and that it'll go away within the next few weeks. They do have me on blood pressure medication for the next 2 weeks. That is what caused me to go into labor. My blood pressure spiked out of the blue because, like I said before, I didn't have blood pressure issues. So I'll be doing that for the next few weeks, and they also sent me home with some pain pills. But other than that, I'm just gonna be under the radar, guys. I gotta do what I gotta do to take care of my babies, to make sure that they eat. You know, this is not something that I was looking forward to. Just having to leave them, and I know they're in good hands. I'm not thinking something, you know, somebody's gonna do something wrong to my babies, but it's just hard, you know, when you have a child and you leave the hospital and they don't come home with you for one reason or another, whether they're in the NICU or whether they passed away or whatever the case may be. So in this case, you know, I'm grateful that the kids are healthy, that they don't have any health issues. They're not on like breathing tubes or anything like that. They just are too small, and they have to learn how to eat before we can go home. They're only 4 days old. So, excuse me, 3 days old. I'm sorry, 4 days old. Jeez Louise. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there in the atmosphere. I'm not being rude or anything, but this is a really stressful time for me as well as my husband. I just want to recover, and I just want my kids to come home. I want to take care of my own babies, you know. I just want them to come home. So I can't even be there mentally to converse with other people when my mind is 100% on the girls. And on top of that, even when I was in the hospital, I spent all day, every day. My nurses would have to call to the NICU to come get me, because even though I was a patient, I was upstairs in the NICU all day long. You know, I would miss my medicine, I would miss mealtime, everything, because I would spend all day in the NICU. And I foresee it being the same way with me being home. I'm trying to get some rest, obviously, but I'm gonna be in the NICU, so I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna be in the NICU talking on the phone or you know, checking emails. So I had to give this message to my family, my friends, and, you know, my sisters on YouTube, just to let y'all know I'm not being rude, but this is a really critical moment for me, because like I said, it's something that I've been dreading happening. No, it's not the end of the world. You know, everybody handle things differently. Somebody else, you know, may leave their child in the hospital, in the NICU, and may not feel this emotional, but this is just me. This is how I feel. So everything will be fine. I'm praying that hopefully in the next few weeks they'll be coming home, but at the end of the day, I'm just taking it one day at a time. I'm not, you know, looking forward to the next day, setting any expectations. You know, I'm just, you know, taking it one day at a time and just praying that, you know, every day they get something improves, which generally it has been since they've been born. All right, ladies, again, I do apologize. I really don't want to come off like I'm being rude, but I did want to reach out to you guys, let you guys know I'm okay. I'm discharged. The girls are still there, and there's no word on how long they're going to be there. We just have to pretty much wait it out. So we'll just wait it out and see. Hopefully, you know, hopefully in a couple of days, if I process this in a different way, like if I start handling this better emotionally, where I can converse back and forth, then I'll do that. But other than that, I just wanted to set your expectations, because I didn't want to come off being rude or anything. But I am in a highly emotional state right now, because I need to be there to take care of my babies. I'm used to carrying them for 9 months. I cried every night while I was in the hospital after delivery, because they were on the 4th floor and I was on the 3rd floor. You know, we're still in the same hospital, but I was used to them being like right by my side, like right in my stomach. So I'm just emotional. Anyway, I'll talk with you ladies later. Bye-bye.